Cynthia reached out to me last week and said, um, "Would I like to talk about guilt?" And you know, my answer now surprises me. The enthusiasm of yes, I'd love to talk about guilt. What an odd, what an odd thing to say.
What
I'd
odd
love to
thing
talk
to
about guilt. Uh,
say.
Bring it on, Cynthia. Um, what was it? Why at this point? Why guilt?
Well, because of all the years that I've been studying the course or being a student in the course, um, it's not the first year, but it's the first year that I understood that underneath all of it is the guilt. So to me, the whole course for me was, I think, underneath all our sadness, our depression, our worries, our frustrations, our anger, and then rage, and then guilt. So it's like peeling an onion. And the Holy Spirit purifies your mind more and more as you go into the course, as you learn and join with the Holy Spirit. And guilt really has come up with for me a lot this year. This year, I've been asked to look at this guilt, to really look, because I recognize that guilt um, has driven all of my fear, my actions, like I've always felt unworthy. I've always felt like I'm not good enough. I've done something deep within me, felt that there was something wrong with me.
Hmm.
And I think we've always felt that. And we don't look into guilt because we don't, unless you're learning the course. Guilt seems, oh, I'm just guilty because I ate a chocolate bar. Okay.
Right.
Oh, I feel guilty because I didn't exercise today. But it's deeper than that. The guilt that the course teaches us is that ontological guilt that we have mistakenly, it's not a sin, it's mistakenly decided that we want to have a dream of what it is to be separated from the will of God and have our own little will. And we, like the Course says, we really forgot to laugh. We really are still dreaming this guilt. If you look at the world, it's all about guilt. It's your fault, it's my fault, it's their fault. We're pointing the fingers at everybody. We're
Right.
projecting onto the world and other people and to our own self this guilt, because we don't want to look at it. We're afraid of it. And
What's
so, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm
what's
talking
that
a lot.
old psychological saying that for every one finger
Yeah,
pointing at
for what you're pointing it at yourself. Yeah. I don't know what
exactly.
the saying exactly, but I know what you're meaning.
Um,
Yeah.
Let me. There's a subtle difference, a subtle suggestion that you made there.
Mm.
Um, that we are experiencing guilt, but nowhere did I say that. Did I hear you say that we are guilty? That there's a
We're
subtle
not
difference
guilty.
of
Yep.
experiencing guilt and being guilty.
Correct. The the concept or the idea is that guilt is within our mind. We have made up this whole world so that because we believe in the separation, and so guilt is in the mind and we project it out, and that nobody's guilty because we're not guilty. We are born and we're still as God created us. We're innocent. We made an innocent little mistake, a mistake of believing that we are separated from God, but we're not, which it means, let's put it more down, if because people don't always get the concept of God. But I would say, for me, what healed me is believing that I was separated from the love I was, from my own self, from me, from not the me, the ego me, but the
Right.
self that is love. I truly believed that I abandoned myself, that I was by myself, that that I forgot myself, really. And that's what it is. If you put that instead of, I'm not, I think God sometimes is a very big idea, but if you put it down and you say self or love, it comes back to within yourself. And that's what healed me. I mean, I had this belief that I was unworthy, that love was outside of me, that I didn't deserve it. I've had financial problems all of my life. Still, they're not problems now. Now I understand them. But and it all to me that was my lesson. I felt guilty that I wasn't worthy of money because I did something wrong. So we use the world, we use others in order to in order for us to what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. In order for us to enforce that guilt within us, but it's in the mind. It's not real.
It's when we think about it as looking to enforce that guilt. You and I were talking backstage. I didn't use this word, but it occurred to me that we could have. Uh, we're literally addicted to our guilt.
Yes,
We don't want it. We don't want it to be alleviated because that would sort of let other people and the world and the situation and ourselves off the hook.
yes. Well, we're afraid to look within, so that's why we project it out. We're afraid to look within our own mind, and actually we're afraid of our own we're afraid of love. We're afraid of our own innocence because we're so convinced that we have caused something. We have did something really bad. We're so convinced of that. And then we make this whole identity around that. This and that's what the ego is, right? The ego is this identity that itself attacks itself because it feels guilty. The guilt is the foundation, you know. So yeah, I believe that, and I don't believe that everybody is aware of that, and that's what the course is all about. It's
Right.
helping us to become, to expand our awareness, to to really look within. We got to look within. If we don't look within, we will never be free.
I think that we could look around the world. We could look at society right now and
Mhm.
see the consequences of not
Mhm.
looking within. That
Mhm.
this what
Absolutely.
we see, the discord, uh, the um, the violence, the selfishness, um, is all from our fear, our inability, or our simply the wish not to look within and examine. It takes a lot of courage, doesn't it, to look within?
It takes a tremendous courage to look within. Absolutely. And the willingness, really. I mean, even if you don't have, honestly, I'm thinking about it, even if you don't have courage, you just need to have that little willingness, a little willingness to say, okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the purpose is. I don't know. I really do not know. But I'm willing. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to see it differently. I'm willing to go within and trust God, the love that I am. That's what it is. It's to love, to trust your own self, your true self, your higher self, that power that knows it all, the wisdom that is there for us that guides us home. That's all you need is that little willingness. You don't
The
have to have
course
courage.